Okay, so welcome to the stream. Apparently my microphone is a bit too loud, and also I'm freezing for some reason. Not the best start. Now let me turn down my microphone. It's a bit too loud. Hopefully it's not that loud now. Okay, let's go. So I'm just gonna sleep through the night, although if I can. Yeah, this server has issues with lag, but I'll talk about that later. Because, yeah, welcome to a special Minecraft stream, or XenoliaCraft stream, because today we're going to be doing some world tour. Now, I don't think that I can do all in one stream. I'm thinking about doing it for 2 hours. I also just have a timer on my phone, indicating that I'm doing it for 2 hours. So, yeah, let's just not waste any more time. So let's get right into it. So, first of all, I just want to showcase what I have in my inventory, what I use, which I can also use in other worlds or, let's say, in my Let's Play. So, for example, here's how I organize my stuff. I just put sword, pick, bow, axe, and shovel, an empty slot, some rockets, some pearls, and some food. Most of the time sometimes it can be the other way around, but most of the time I keep it like that. And yeah, this is cordon bleu, by the way, because I absolutely love cordon bleu. Those of you who don't know what this is, I think it's actually Swiss. Although I'm French myself, it could have been French, but the French kind of took it, but I guess wasn't the best thing to do. But still, I absolutely love cordon bleu as a French person myself. So yeah. Anyway, I also got some bundles, so we have a couple bundles inside. I even put my ender chest inside the bundle quite a bit. Well, this time I take it out for a special, yeah, for a different reason. There's 5 bundles, but I'm not going to bring them out. But the one that has potion recipes. They also have naturistic bundle, so for like plants and stuff. Bag full of expensive, like diamonds. Colorful bag, or dyes, utilities, essentials, compass or GPS compass. This one's pretty genius, which I discovered from Xenoliac himself, saying that we could use compasses for that. That's pretty cool. Redstone door for the redstone, trash bag, and try tools, which is the name of my character. Swirl bag. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. Yep, very nice. Just give me a second. Okay. So yeah, there's also other bundles, but I'm not going to show. Oh, I think one of them is my friend's bundle, because I killed him and he dropped his bundle. Although this server is game mode keep inventory true. Just because, and also sometimes the server does lag quite a bit, and also you may or may not notice that we can actually spam click, just like in the good old days as well. Also has to do with yeah, because sometimes the lag can make things unfair. So yeah, I decided to add those two. But I'll talk about it a bit more later on. I got some emeralds just in case. In this world tour, that is. We got some spectral arrows. I got some netherrack, some shears which has efficiency, fire breaking free, and mending. A netherite hoe, some torches, and a bucket, as you can see. Although I apologize for that, but just give me 1 second. I do need to do something. I keep forgetting to do this. Hang on. Can you give me like 2 seconds? maybe, if this computer can load. Accept. Hang on. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. Well, no, I'll ignore that, I guess. I'll ignore it. I'll ignore it. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a crash right away. I don't know why my computer keeps lagging like that. I don't even know why. Apologize if this might be a bit of a fail. Hang on. Hang on. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just say it in the stream right now. So if you are Japanese and French, you can still chat in Japanese and French, because I also speak those languages. French because I'm French myself, and Japanese because that's the language I'm studying right now. So, yeah. So again, apologize for this. Even though I could have done it, I just forgot. I mean, this computer's been giving me quite a bit hard times with the lag and everything. Okay. Whatever. I'll probably talk in some future streams, but yeah, so let's see. Yeah, water bucket, a hoe, and I'm also using golden apples as my main food source, so we'll almost be done at eating all those cordon bleu, which we got 9 left. Just want to let you know this this server is, well, I got a couple things involving the server. Number one, it's a private server, so don't like, unless I have a good friend and everything or and whatnot. This is for contributors only. Yeah, see, this is a server. Although, hang on, let's see. Wait, while I'm doing that, there's also some, I think it's called leader. No wait. Oh no wait, team join. Yeah. There's also, excuse me, because I was sick a couple days ago. But there's also some data packs I'm using in this world. So for example, there we go. For example, the reason why it keeps deleting itself, the team name, is because I use a data pack called player AFK. So once the player is not moving for like a minute or 5 minutes or something like that, the text, the player name text will turn gray, saying that they're inactive. They're just AFK. Also the same for some of the texture packs that you see in my that you see, like for example the invisible totem, the golden hearts, the golden apples. However, I made them myself. They already made the golden apples at Tonga, but this one I just made them on my own before those. And yeah, some of the texture packs are for myself. This, you might recognize this is from the Ava mod, but this is just never I traveled though. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but for example, number one is you can get one of the most crucial ones is you can get the player heads by killing yourself or killing another player. Kill yourself, the easiest way to do it is TNT. However, I have a farm involving that, so I'll get to that later. And then also, let's see, we also have, what do you call it? So you can also put never start in a lodestone, and that lodestone a lot easier to make. Yeah, it's going to be very useful because you can use those to make a trunk loader block, which is cool. of course, you could still use the Ender Pearl trick, which is nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, so on and so forth. You can also get mini blocks and wandering traders, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all this. That'll probably be too boring. But anyway, I even got stuff in my ender chest. Yeah, so let me just open this ender chest. There we go. So yeah, we got a fortune, like expensive armor or whatever chests, or shulker box, a template shulker box, food shulker box, a shulker box making shulker box. I don't know how to describe it. Ender pearl box, some playhead box. I know it says that my name. That's because I was copying the skins in order to get the heads as well. There we go. So that's the contributors, or well, one of them, or two of them. I'm not sure. Well, one of them is a bit more likely, but they don't have a server yet, even though they would love to go on the server. It's basically a server for my Japanese and a few of my French friends. Well, one of them is well, actually I'll get to that later, but yeah. Let me just eat this. Eat some yummy cordon bleu. I absolutely love cordon bleu. I really try my best not to make any fillers, even though I kind of did. Oops. Yeah, I also got yeah, invisibility box, totem of a dying box. I didn't name this one for some reason. Also have a bundle full of heads, and here we're buying costume. Right there. The Elytra box, which I got from Killing the Dragon, that's also part of the data pack. A rocket box and some other rare items box or whatever. So yeah. Okay. Wake up in the morning. So, I think we can finally begin now. So first, this is where we actually start off. Or the spawn trunk. Or the spawn point, I should say. And as you can see, we have armor stands representing players that are whitelisted. Because most of them are just my friends, basically. Most of them are inactive nowadays, though. But, I still leave them as whitelist. If they want to come back, hopefully I do. But yeah, for example, yeah. So we have Hage, or Hage, I think his real name, or the real pronunciation is Hage. He's also known as Maita Tuok. Well, no, not Maita Tuok, what am I saying? That's the name of the server they worked with Haruma. This Haruma is another server owner, which is really nice, and I had fun playing with them. Hopefully he'll open his server back at one point. But his but just there was some hackers that got into it, and yeah, they knew the best things in his world. Gahatopon from the Nico server, which is the server that made most friends, I think. It's also the first Japanese server that I joined, so very first one back in April 2024. Oh man, I missed the good times. Voici Pixel. So, okay, so this is Dark Centaur, so he's one of the, like, the backbones of the server. Same for Penguin, also the backbone of the server. That's what I chose to be. Plus, he was my first Japanese friend, and he was a friend that, a real life friend that I know for a long time now. And so, Olibiksa is, was one of his colleagues. And a good friend of his, but I still invite him because he's also a streamer. And if any of my members want to stream and you know, join the world and stream or make videos, they are allowed. After all, I invited them, and it's just a group of friends playing together, so they can stream whenever they want. That's cool. Let's put Pteranodon right there. By the way, these armor stand pose, I do not use creative. I use a book. Statue's book. Also part of the data pack. After all, it's inspired with Hermitcraft. The server that is. It's kind of interesting that most Japanese don't know Hermitcraft, even though us as English speakers do. That's what I find very interesting. Okay, try to keep up with the chat as well. Don't worry, so feel free to leave a chat or leave a comment whenever you want. But let me just find the book. I think it's in there. Oh, correct. Yeah, there it is. So, I'm not the best at this, but I would recommend checking out. That's also how I got used to it. Although I must admit, I should have watched the entire video because I didn't watch the entire thing. So, oops. But yeah, one of the Hermitcraft members named Zombie Cleo, she's very good at that. Yeah, as you can see. Yep. So, yeah, this is what I use mostly to make the poses. Also, I use this bit too, and I also target the armor stand first just to make sure that it's the correct one. Like iron frame, so you can also do this with the iron frame. And yeah, there's the people involved. So, give respect to them. Yeah, Vanilla Tweaks used to be run by XenoliaCraft, but they were short-lived. It's now run by a guy named Andre, I think. So yeah. I really need to work on this structure at some point. Yeah. Then we got Taro SA, Takamode 1005 JP, which, fun fact by the way, he is a moderator, one of the moderators of the Nickel Zornickel servers, and we got in touch, which was really cool. After I made a beastly farm, a beastly Holland farm on the server. Nobody has done it, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And it would be my time to show. I like to show up a little bit. I know. If you want to do that yourself, be my guest. And yeah, here's me, the server owner. A golden apple on my offhand, a diamond sword, and things like that. Like I said, these are the ones that are loading. I'm not sure if he'll really join, but I'm just gonna do it just in case. His name is Toto Man, but he does have a YouTube channel. A few of them do have YouTube channels. Although I recommend you checking out my animation, because most of these people are in there. Most of these people that you see. He also has a YouTube channel, but I kind of doubt he wants to go on my server. And I don't think I'll ask him. Well, unless he wants to. If he does, he can let me know. And he can be my guest. And yeah, I will be happy to let him join. And no one's player. The reason why I left an RO10 empty like this is because, for one, it's a Bedrock Edition skin, so he only plays Bedrock, at least for now. He plays on the Switch, I think. And two, he keeps changing his skin constantly, so it gets a bit hard to tell which one to pick. So, yeah. But, has a higher chance of joining. Since again, we're not sure if he wants to join. I told him that is. But, yeah. Anyway, that's about it for these players. And you can see the heads right there, although I haven't updated it. Yeah, very much because of this. Though I might take it down. And yeah, see? There's greetings. Welcome to XenoliaCraft. I put it in Japanese, French, and English. And this is what I was talking about, the mob heads. You can't get them from charged creepers. You have to kill them yourself. However, on the flip side, the zombie heads, skeleton skulls, and the creeper head, you can get them like usual, aka charged creepers. So, that's that. That's also how I got the, I think it's the pillager head. Excuse me, had a bit of a sickness a couple of days ago, like I said. Okay. Oh, and this is so they can take a book, take the statue's book and use it for their own needs with the armor stance. That's nice. And this is my birthday cake chest, because my birthday was on the 12th of January. Oh, I accidentally triggered that. So as you can see, now this might surprise some of you, but this is an Ender Pearl dispenser. As you can see, it gave us exactly 16 pearls. Now this is pretty underrated, and it's designed by CupFan135 back in 2015. I used to watch his content back then, especially because his Let's Play well. And even his redstone was really cool and unique. It still is to this day, but I don't watch him as much. But I love unique stuff like this, so yeah. This is an Ender Pearl dispenser that I would highly recommend you build it yourself. It's basically 2 droppers, a block here, a redstone torch, redstone dust right there, and there's a string just underneath. So, yeah, let me just demonstrate to you one more time. So you come in, and you get exactly 16 pearls. Yeah. I'll put these pearls back. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got broken anvil, or damaged anvil rather. Don't know why I felt the need to point that out. Anyway, I know this is just, but I just like to use it as a roleplay on the imagination. But we have the Air portal, and this is supposed to be the Ever Bright portal from the Blue Skies mod, which I have made a stream about combining the two. Although I really need to continue on this challenge. Don't know why I haven't continued it. But I really need to work on that, because I feel like I saw no one has done it before, making a crossover between these two, so I decided to do it myself. So I recommend you check out those live streams if you want. So yeah, right now it's not nighttime yet. Over here is a concrete maker. This is a design by XenoliaCraft. So you put your concrete in your offhand. Well, I don't have any, I don't think I'll demonstrate, but you can get the idea. So you put your concrete in your offhand, then you use a pick, and then you put the other concrete in this dropper or hopper and in the chest, if you have so many, which is especially useful if you're making big projects involving concrete. So yeah, as you can see, the design is pretty straightforward. Let me just sleep. Of course, I'm not making a tutorial or anything, because it's their invention. So, yeah. So it is pretty cool. There we go. Yep, very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Yep, so as you can see from the sign, it says Cave Spider Farm ahead. So let's just go down there already. Yeah, let's just go down there right off the bat. Okay. Oh, okay, I should probably explain what happened. So, there's a wither, I have a wither farm. Yeah, a wither farm at the, in the end. And somehow manages to, the wither projectile somehow manages to bypass the bedrock and just, destroy some of the things on the ground. Which is not the best. But thankfully, at least, I think at least, my cave spider farm should be fine. I'm still gonna give it a, just gonna go ahead and check on it. I might have to replace this log with obsidian to prevent that happening. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's fine. It's a pretty straightforward design, really. I have to say, making these spider farm reminds me of old school Minecraft. And as you can see, we can get quite a bit of spider eyes. Even though I have a witch farm, but hey. Also, there's we can get the cave spider heads. I have found regular spider spawners, so I might have to make a regular spider farm, so I can also get the regular spider heads. Drink every time I said it, apparently. But now, other cave spider spawners I should probably connect them. But yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, we'll do that in the future. It's gonna happen, but we'll just have to wait on that. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, these seeds are supposed to be popcorn. So that's supposed to upset. Should mention that. And yeah, as you can see, there's some floating vines. I find it hilarious, so I just left them here and there. I took down those mangrove trees just to open it up a little bit, especially for the structure I'm making. Right now it's a bit bland, as you can tell, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Yeah, definitely gonna have to work on that. Okay. So what else? Well, as you saw, we have this end ship right there. I just built. That I built, yeah, a couple months ago. Just built it because why not? Plus, I like the idea of bringing an end ship into the real world as like a roleplay, so we can drive the end ship and go elsewhere. And yeah, as you can see, the inside is just like the end ship itself. So yeah, there's nothing in these chests, by the way. So yeah, nor in this brewing stand. So yeah, how do you even put a dragon head? Oh, right there. I did saw this. I'm not sure if it's a bug on the data pack, but for some reason it doesn't drop the dragon. Well, it only dropped once. Dragon head. Can't tell if that's intentional or not, because it says it'll drop 100%, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, yeah. So this is what I was talking about. Even though I do need to make it better, but this is the player head farm. So right now I don't have any TNT and whatnot, but essentially what you do is you just click on the bed. By the way, it still drops the head while you're in game mode, keep inventory true. So we're good there. Excuse me, we're all good there. So you place TNT in the middle, you stand on it while it's igniting. Recommending not put any armor. Of course, you also put you can still put your iron in the chest. It's still recommended to do that. And there you go. You respawn and you get your head. So that's pretty cool. Even when you change the skin, it'll still give you that skin, that head of the skin that you changed. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at my main base. Even though there's not very much right now. Wow, there's a lot of tropical fish. That's probably the first time I've seen this many tropical fish near my base. Wow, that's interesting. So right now there isn't much, but there are a few things. The main thing, although there is another ender pearl dispenser right there, so there is a chance I might move it, which will likely happen. But we'll see. Oh, it's because I lagged. That's why. Okay. And yeah, as you can see, I also have the full bright, so that's how I can see pretty bright, even though this area is dark. But you may be asking, why if this area is dark? Well, you're about to see. Well, that's because I'm making a villager training center that I have yet to finish, as you can see. I'm making a massive one. So yeah, this is pretty massive for a villager training center. So in this middle layer, we have all the different professions, which is really cool. But let me just go in order, and I'll go as quickly as possible. So we have the what do you call it? Yeah, the farmers. As you can see right there. I also labeled the ones as to which ones sell pumpkin pie and which ones sell apples. I think the apple is like a 66% chance, whereas the pumpkin pie is 33%. I'm correct. Once again, sorry about my nose. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Very, very cool indeed. Yeah, sometimes they can sell both, as you can tell from them. But of course doesn't affect the professions or anything. when I put iron frames. But I need to do the same thing here. I need to put books on those lectern. Still won't affect the villagers, so that's good. So I can label the enchantment, so I don't have to look through it every time. Just hover my mouse over it. For example, this one is mending. Yes, believe it or not, this is mending. Because I have my fair share of knowing things in Japanese, so I've been learning for 6 years now. Even though I still have a long way to go. And yeah, you might see zombies. As you can see, this is intentional. They're also renamed so that it doesn't affect the mob spawns. And also they are holding a sword, so we're using these to affect the villager trades, so that they'll decrease the price. Yeah, it's not. If this server was made way before, let's say 1.19 or whatever, then yeah, we would have turned down those prices all the way down to 1. But unfortunately, it's no longer possible. You can only do it once. Well, for those of you who still had it, it still works, but just don't hit them or infect them with zombie again, basically. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get that one price back. So yeah, and also label the ones that are selling glass. So the first 2 librarians, in terms of the book trades, are not too impressive. Some are, but the last 2, right there, this is the longest one, the librarian section. The last 2 are the ones that have a bit more important books. So yeah. But then we have the clerics. Clerics usually have the same trades, for the most part. Not every time. I think not all of them, for example, sell pearls. Oh wait, maybe all of them do sell pearls. Okay, well, there's that at least. Let's see. Yeah, some more clerics. Then we got the Fletchers right here. So in the master ones, the ones I'm really hoping is the, yeah, for example, the spectral arrows. Oh, not spectral arrows. The, what do you call it? The, yeah, the tipped arrows. So yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Just go down all the way down. More Fletchers. And yeah, there goes all the professions at once. Again. So yeah. And now I'm working. And since we're on bedrock level, yeah, I can no longer go down, so I had to do a change of tactics and go up, basically. Which is what I was currently working on. Right now it's just finished, this part, and I'm making the second part of the butcher, which is the most exciting because I have a sorry for my voice crack. I have a hoglin farm that produces tons and tons of pork chops, which I'll show you. I'm not sure if I'm going to show this stream, because I still have more things to show. A lot of things to show. Some shulker boxes, which I'll have to get rid of. But yeah, I should probably go have a bed. I don't know why I didn't bring a bed with me. I thought I had one, but I didn't. Alright, cool. But yeah, excuse me. So right now I'm only accepting the ones that are trading the raw pork chops from Emerald. As you can see, the prices do go up. Well, sometimes they stay at 1, but most of the time they just go up because I've been trading with them a lot. Although I try to switch it up a little bit. Like for example, I was trading, let's say, an emerald for once, just one time, an emerald for a chicken, an emerald for pork chop, but didn't do the trick, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to label the ones that sell rabbit stew. So yeah, and like I said, the upper ones don't have very much. That's one of the things, and the other one is not as major, however. But that's it. That's the only 2 things I'll have. So let's see if I can reach it. Excuse me. No, it's not this way. It's this way. The second one is, you might hear it already. Yeah, it's a chicken farm. So we have a cooked chicken farm on the left, right here, and raw chicken farm on the right. So yeah, it's pretty much that. Because I do love to farm everything, basically. No matter how useful or how useless the item or mob are, I love to farm everything, basically, in the game. And yes, that can include bats. I even built one on my Let's Play, well, for example, a bat farm, even though it doesn't drop anything. If anything, the only thing it does is that it increases the stats of how many bats are killed, but that's about it. Well, in that case, the bat farm will be a tiny bit more useful because it's going to drop the bat heads. In that case, so at least it's a bit used to that. I do have some bat heads, as you can see, because I was in that cave quite a lot, and yeah, that happens. So yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh yeah, we also have a villager breeder. So I'm gonna have to move this part of the villager breeder. So let's say this way. And now look at the crops. I want to, for a long time, I need to make some. Well, I'm not gonna bother since I can't move it anyway. But for the longest time, I was thinking about making a crop farm using villagers. So yeah, we'll have to work on that. And yeah, it's pretty much my main base for now. And this, by the way, it's an AFK spot. Oh yeah, I forgot to show. How can I forget that? Like as you can see, there's a lot of prismarine because I actually have a guardian farm. Like seriously, this is a lucky spawn that we spawned. We spawned literally next to a guardian temple. And yeah. So yeah, this is it. This is it right here. This is our guardian farm, although I have to be very careful. This thing is absolutely monstrous. I love it. There's even a conduit down there. So I might have to take it down. But, yeah. This is designed by Kelp MC, if I'm correct. Now, this can be a bit laggy, although my computer can handle it pretty well, it seems like. Because there's a lot of bubble columns. You have to be careful because of the guardian beams, yeah. Although there's another guardian temple that I need to make into a guardian farm, but this time to slay him myself, so I can get some guardian heads. You could say that's the last piece of the puzzle. There's some ink sacs. Yeah, squid's being killed by guardians. There's also a shipwreck next to it. Might do something about that. Like I could, for example, decorate it or something. I don't know. Let's just hide behind this shipwreck. There we go. But yeah, I'll show you the collection system later, or if not later, then probably next stream. But yeah, there's even a netherrack rail line, which I also forgot to show you. Good thing that this netherrack rail line reminds me of something, because I also need to clean up some of this netherrack mess. But over here, let me just show you. I think, yeah, there we go. I know it's a bit messy, and I'm still working on it, even though, despite this only being one layer, even though I'm still thinking about making more. So I'm not going to leave it as one layer, even though it is already efficient. This is an iron farm. And it's super efficient. And yeah, it produces quite a bit of iron. And yeah, again, I'll show you the collection system later. But yeah, it does produce a lot. So yeah. And yeah, I use the trigger spawn command. Once again, also part of the command. Well, not command, data pack. So yeah. Let's go over here, which is my temporary base. Although I'm thinking of turning this into an industrial district. I should also mention that, in case you're wondering what these prismarine blocks are, these are to mark out the spawn trunks. So that's useful if we need like efficiency rates on mob farms and everything. Oh my gosh. Apologize for the coughs. I'll try to avoid it as much as possible. Hey, that illness really struck to me. But yeah, it's really useful for knowing when not to place mobs. Anything in order to make mob farms more efficient. So yeah. So, right now it's a bit of a mess. But there's a couple things happening. So first off, this is my temporary base, although I might leave my temporary base as it is. Just as a souvenir. I might put something surrounding it, you know. So it's gonna be a pretty basic house. Yeah, just a crafting table, some chests, right there. I even got a Pixar music disc, I forgot about that, right there. There we go. Yep. Starter items, basically. Ever since I started it. Got some blast furnaces, some smokers, and furnaces. Even got a salmon head, a dolphin head. Oh, I had a parrot head somewhere. Maybe not, I don't know. A cod head. I was even putting an armor stand statue of myself. I haven't put the armor yet, the leather armor yet. So yeah. We got a small batch of bamboo. And yeah, as you can see, we got tons and tons of golden apples. And no, I did not use creative mode. I have a gold farm. I can show you proof. But I'll do that later, once again. Once I'm done visiting most of this stuff. But yeah, I have super efficient gold farm, and that also leads me to getting lots of gold blocks too, which I got in some of these chests. But I got way more than that. Yeah, as you can see, it's filled with junk right now. These chests, that is. So, yeah. Not the best organization, but here we are. And this is exactly what I was talking about. So, there's a lodestone, and you might see some particles right there. Because, yeah, I placed down Nether Star, or just threw a Nether Star. Let's just say this is Nether. Let's just say my piece of cordon bleu is a Nether Star. You throw it on it, the Nether Star vanishes, and yeah, it'll become a what do you call it? Yeah, a spawn. Oh my gosh, I can upload a block. There we go. Here we also have a cauldron. There's also some tree llamas over there, as you can see. And these are the couple different mob pets I got. Right here, as you can see. And some other ones as well. Very nice. Although I might change my skin temporarily and get some of the classic skins. It feels weird to, or the actual Minecraft skins, like Steve, Alex, Kai, and everything. You know, the main Minecraft characters. That's gonna feel weird. It's like as if I'm a starter player or something. But you know, it could be for the better. I could use it. Well, we got some Neverwood here. We got some cats. I got one of the black cats from my witch farm, or from a witch hut that I turned into witch farm. I was like, you know what? The last thing I should do is grab a cat, or grab the black cat, because I have a cat farm, but it doesn't produce any black cats. Again, I'll show you that later. I know I keep saying that, but yeah. We have a jukebox over there. Here's an AFK fish farm. As you can see, we've got some enchanted books. Now you may say, whoa, one block of water shouldn't give you enchanted books. Exactly. But back in the day, you used to do that. So, thanks to vanilla tweaks again, we have the pre 1.16 fishing loot. For the most part. I think they forgot to add lily pads as well. So, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. So we can still get the random enchanted books, the saddles, the fishing rods, the bows, and of course the fish, and the knowledge shells. So that's cool. So we don't have to, you know. I haven't AFK'd there in a while. I might have to do it again. but I'll also build it to my main base, of course. I can't ignore that. And then here's another ender pearl dispenser. So there's that. Some cacti over there. And yeah, like I said, the other villager breeder. This is the one that led to the iron farm. Yeah, my whole chest is a mess. I really need to... I'm gonna make a storage system anyway in my main base. So, yeah. Once again, sorry for the coughing. I'll get to what the arrow is pointing in a second. Here is a nether farm. Very straightforward. So you place down the crop and then you keep holding it, and it grows and it gives you more crops. Well, right now we don't have very much bone meal. Yeah. So I have to be aware of that. It's gonna be useful for when I make the crop farm. Of course, I'll still keep and still make another nether farm, even after my crop farm is done. So yeah. Here is a rail duplicator, and yes, I'm allowing game exploits. As you can see, easy way to get any rails. I know it's a bit cheating, but like I said, I am allowing it. I know this is not SideCraft or anything, but hey, you know, I'm including it. Okay, cool. And here we have a Crimson and Warp Nalium farm. So you put your netherrack on your offhand, put some netherrack in here, and this is the bone meal. Bone meal bit. Hey, look at that, it looked like a staircase. I'll take a screenshot of that. I love to take screenshots all over the place, by the way. I just love it. But, yeah, essentially you put your, yeah, like I said, netherrack in your offhand, and then, yeah, goes into the respective Nalium. So it's pretty straightforward. It's a design by Pixel Riffs. Yep, and this is all it is really, the design. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Alright, time for me to sleep. There we go. I also forgot to mention, you see the text that says Gold 777 went to sleep, sweet dreams. Well, yeah, that's also part of the data pack. So not only it tells you which player is sleeping, but also, yeah, also, unlike most servers, one player is enough to, yeah, to skip through the night. So that's pretty cool. There can be some downsides as well in case some people want to do things at night, like experiment things that requires night time. But overall, it's pretty cool. Because, you know, on servers, they say, you know, sleep, 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 you need multiple people. Well, this time it only requires one person, no matter what. So, that's pretty cool. This is a hole that one of my friends, Penguin, one of the backbones, has made. Don't know what they're trying to do there. I love them. Yeah, we still get in touch. I'm still making an animation about my friends as well. I'm making another one, although it's going to be longer than the other one. So this, as some of you might guess, this is a nether plant farm. Don't have any bone meal yet, but yeah, it does work pretty well. Although this is a warped mode right now. Yeah, in the future I'll make all of these three at once. But I made it so I can get lots of warped fungi. Just turn it off, so I can use it for my popcorn farm. Which again I'll show you later. Let's see, over here we have a sugarcane farm. Very good sugarcane farm. Albeit I might expand the layers. Just to make it a lot more efficient. Heck, even do it all the way to the top. All the way to world height. That would be cool. But as you can see, it does produce a decent amount of sugarcanes. We are on the 4th double chest batch. We got a hopper timer right here. As you can see, hopper timer. See this filled flesh, or rotten flesh flowing through. So yeah. Okay, so over here, let me explain what that is. You need to show it decorated better. Yeah, he's still there. So this is a villager. You still want to take off my armor. Yeah, okay, I have a button going out anyway. So this is a villager that has thorns-free armor on him. No, I'm not joking. So the way to do that is not by throwing a piece of armor. You have to use dispenser. I've used this trick for a while now, and it's great to prank your server. So they'll be like, what? So you can basically get killed by a villager, technically. So that's pretty cool. So let me just punch him. And yeah, as you can see, I took damage as well because of his thorns armor. It's pretty cool. Let me just demonstrate it one more time. No, maybe not. Yeah, sometimes it does happen, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, yeah. So that's pretty cool. I love it. And we got some healing potions so we can heal him once he's taking damage. And you even got some dogs over here. There's even a one random cat there. Even some more dogs here. Oh yeah, let me explain what that is. It's a hole that made in gold. Because one of my friends, Takamoto, joined in, which was cool. But then he got exploded by a creeper. I wanted to fix the hole, but then I decided to leave it. And so, just like a month or two ago, I turned it into gold. Because it was a great time. Yeah. Well, they did consider coming back in the server, so we'll see when. Although I don't want to pressure him, because it's their choice. I just want to let them do whatever they want. Just put my armor back. Okay, we're here. Yeah, it says Mineshaft concept by Cupfare Murphy 5. Let me just get rid of that stone. Kind of bugs me. But yeah. So let me explain what. I know I keep saying that, but this is a reference to his Let's Play world, which again I still miss. Because back then he used to do a neat concept called Mineshaft. So what it does, I'll toss this junk away. What it does is that each suggestion he gets from a viewer, or commentary, or like witty commentary or criticism, he includes them in the Mineshaft, and he digs it 3 blocks tall by 128 blocks long. That's exactly what I'm doing too. And so, as you can see, we only got 3 Mineshafts. No, this one's a test, so I guess 2 Mineshafts. One of them is Utama-san, another one named M. Young. And so basically I have a points leaderboard and a diamond leaderboard. So points leaderboard is on the left. I even have a book involving the point system, as you can see there. I'm not going to read through all of this, but you can just look at it for yourself. So it's pretty cool. Just dump that off. And yeah, as you can see, the first place so far is Utama-san, 670 points. And this is the diamond leaderboard, which none of them got diamonds from that, so I think it's a silk touch, right? Yeah, silk touch that we need to use. This is my silk touch pick, by the way, which I do have to repair at some point. And yeah, there's a bogged head, by the way. But my friend placed a bogged head, by the way. It wasn't me that placed it down there. Okay. I really need to work on this area still, yeah. So let's see, just going to show you how long it goes all the way. Or how long it goes. I basically use TNT to dig out all this as well. Plus it's also a bit more fun to use TNT in that case. So yeah. And I missed this type of thing, yeah, the Mineshaft, so I decided to take his place. Since he hasn't been playing on his Let's Play world for like, what, 9 years? And I still miss it to this day, so yeah. So let's just head back, and we're going to Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to take a look at some other things. I think there might be one more thing in the, which is the old villager training center, which is what I'm going to show you. Let's just get back up. Look, it's, no, I don't think it's night. I think I even saw the, yeah. Oh yeah, you might hear some villagers over there. You just heard them. You just heard them. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna, ow. We're just gonna go right there. Alright. Alright, finishing my cordon bleu. I love cordon bleu. Let's switch to the food that I love. The golden apples. Such a fight to live on these guys. They're not the best food when it comes to saturation, but I love it. I know that the best food is golden carrots, but I like to live off of anything, so yeah. Okay, so this world doesn't have very much. This to drop the villagers in, by the way. But once you come down there, as you can see, we got some trading stuff. Even the chests that you saw at the villager training center, if you saw them, also has a lot of trading stuff, which I could have shown. Oh well. Got some enchanted books and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah. Hey, let me show you villagers down there. And yeah, there's a lot of fishermen. Since I had a lot of fish on my guardian farm, I also had to do that. Actually, now that I think about it, we could, yeah, this could be a great double. The Hogland farm, or great combo between the Hogland farm and the guardian farm. Yeah. Having lots of raw pork chops and lots of raw fish. Extra. That would be an epic combo to get lots of emeralds. That's for sure. I need to expand the storage of it further though. Okay, cool. So that's about it really. But let me show you where this arrow is pointing. And then I'll show you the collection system for the Guardian farm at the Nether here. But I'm not going to explore for the entire Nether yet. I want to hold off on that. So yeah, let's just go down. Let's just go over here. I should have made a boat. That's fine. I can use rockets as well. There we go. Okay, so here we are. So this is a mob farm. This thing requires 0 redstone, believe it or not. I forgot to design this, which is kind of embarrassing. And no, it doesn't use a redstone repeater. It actually uses a boat, which circles around. Not only is it very funny, but I heard it's also a lot more efficient. So that's pretty cool. Well, just because it's probably because I'm in the bottom level, but see, we don't get as many mobs yet, but you'll see once I get up. Yeah, as you can see, we already got tons of drops, but I do need to expand my storage regardless. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I'm just safe for the night though. Okay. Even got a crafting table so I can craft things up from these mob drops. But yeah, let's just go up. Let's just go to the top. To the top. Don't even know why I said it like that. There we go. So here we are at the top of the yeah, we're the AFK platform. And as you can see, it's because I have lower chunks, but yeah, you can see the boat moving like this, and you can see a lot of mobs in the farm itself. So let me just adjust the chunks a little bit. I think 6 chunks. Yeah, this will do. So there, it's rolling over the pressure plates, and I think it's this one that activates the redstone. And yeah, occasionally there can be some endermen, but I'm not too terribly concerned about that. We can get just a tiny bit, but not very much, pearls from this guy, if we're lucky, you know. So glad to have an enderman farm now, because it's kind of rough trying to find pearls. Hunting for some, had to save them, of course. But now that we got lots of them from our enemy farm, I don't have to worry about it anymore. There's a fly. Okay. I think this part is done. So yeah, let's just show you the collection system and the guardian farm. I really need to decorate a lot of this stuff, just so it looks aesthetically pleasing. Alright, let's go. So it's right here, basically. Excuse me. Not sure why I left that door open. Should be closed. Well, it's technically in open state so that pigmen don't break, but they will break the door once they're in that state. And so yeah, this is it basically. So yeah, the guardians drop down, and yeah, we get a lot of drops on these guys. As you can see, we got some prismarine shards and some fish, which is really cool. Let's just jump. There's even lava right there. So that's to turn into cooked cod mode, which I don't use as much anymore, but I still use it, of course. But we still have lots of cooked cod. That's the food I was living off of before. I was living off of hog on the pork chops. But still pretty cool. So that's that basically. I'm just gonna put, yeah, let's put them there, I guess, for now. But well, I'm going somewhere else. When I was on another server, and I was using golden apple as my main food source, when the server, yeah, was taking a hiatus, I kind of missed, because I didn't have a gold farm in my own server. Using golden apple as my main food source. I only had one, that's it. So I only had to use it for emergencies, and that's it. But now, I feel pretty beastly. I'm pretty happy with it. Plus they look tastier too. Okay, so let's just go to what we saw earlier, which is this, the cat farm. It's a pretty good cat farm, requires also no redstone. There's something to be aware of when you're AFK there. Once you're AFK and you tame the cats, don't head out elsewhere. I really need to put some fish in there. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Because this barrel is for fish, so we can, yeah, tame the cats. Because, yeah, the stray cats do despawn, similar how mobs work, basically. So yeah, and you see, I also put armor stands of my actual cats I have in real life. Well, him I had in real life. Fortunately, he passed away years ago. His name is Charbon, but yeah, I still miss him to this day. Passed away back in I almost said 2011, 2021. Yeah, the news. Which is my grandfather's cat as well. She's being a bit of a nuisance. That's why I chose that name. Iris. There's Billy, Lena, and Steve. Lena and Steve are both mother and son. Even though that's not how they treat themselves. Cats and cats themselves. They treat themselves like that as if they're brothers and sisters. Or strangers. I don't even know. I just find it funny. So yeah. As you can see, we also got some cat heads. By doing some not so good things. So unfortunately I have no choice if I have to get these heads. So sorry. As you can see, yeah, this is how it works. There's bunnies inside these minecarts right there. Because stray cats are attracted to bunnies. There's villagers right there, but you could make the iron golem yourself or leave them making one. And now it's considered like a village, as you can see. But as a result, will spawn stray cats. That's pretty nice. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me try to... Okay, yeah. I was going to show it first, but let's just do it. Yeah, sure. Although I do need more rockets. If I can get some. Yeah. There we go. Because I'm running a bit low. Perfect. In fact, might as well grab 2 stacks even. So we'll grab another stack. Okay. So this is my raid farm. It's actually a poor budget raid farm, but it works very nicely, and I love it. Let's see if I can find a armor's bottle. Yeah, and this one is 5, so that's perfect. Okay. But it's great design. Oh shit, I bumped my head. Okay. Alright, so the way it works is you drink this. There we go. So now we got the ominous raid. Oh, I forgot the name now. But then you go up the water stream. You might hear some chickens, but you'll see why later. Okay. And yet there's a villager and already got infected, so we just dropped down from where the trapdoor is. Just go a bit to the corner. There we go. And then I forgot to bring my sword. Oh, there's also this sword, but this one has knockback on it, which I don't want. But this one doesn't have knockback. Alright. Alright, now it's about to be ready. You may not see the bar, but trust me, it is loading up. I'm just gonna fill my inventory in the meantime. There we go. Hey, can you hear them? There's 8 batches, by the way. There we go. There, just basically keep tracking on this farmer stand. I'd like to repair my pick a little bit. Yeah. There we go. And yeah, we get a lot of drops. So let me just do that real quick. Let's put the sword back now. Let's see, you should see the drops right there. There's even an egg right there. That's because it's chickens, so that it'll push the Ravagers into the portal, which I also made a collection system for Ravagers. So that I also can get some saddles, you know? So that's cool. Yeah. Which Ravagers had a better drop, to be honest? I mean, it should still be able to drop saddles, but there should be like a random chance to drop something else as well. Something very useful that you can't get from any other things but killing Ravagers. That's just me personally. So over here, this is my massive oh yeah, I think the design of the raid farm is by day 6. I'm correct. But yeah, this is my massive mega tree farm. This is a design by myself, believe it or not, which I'm super happy with it. I haven't chopped down these trees yet, although I do need to work on that, but I still have lots of wood, which is absolutely amazing. This is mostly for wood products, such as making chests and hoppers and whatnot. However, as a huge bonus, it can also be useful if you're making a huge project involving spruce. That's a good plus as well. I do need to sleep through the night though. Let me just sleep. There we go. Wake up. There we are. But yeah, this thing is absolutely massive. It does take a while to chop all these down. But yeah. And also the leaves decay pretty quickly. Once again, part of the resource pack. Not resource pack. Gear pack. So, that's pretty cool. Alright. So, let's see. Let's just show you... I'll show you what this is in a moment. But, let's just go all the way back and, first things first, when you go this way, this is a house that I did not make, however. This is one of my Japanese friends named Taro SA, as you just saw earlier. And he's made a pretty nice sheep pen, although I'm not sure why there's a pig there. Not sure how that pig got here. But okay. Want it to be a sheep, apparently. Whatever. So that's pretty cool. So, these my chests, however, I left him gifts of giving lots of stone, lots of bones. And he has a nice little, like, pond or whatever, or, yeah. Nice area to fish in general, that's cool. There's even a campfire with lily pad. That's pretty nice stuff. He even puts down a composter. There's also his, chest with some plant stuff and fishing stuff. Okay, and inside his house, there's a barrel full of food and some rare items, some minerals, cobblestone and dirt. Yeah, his chests are a lot more organized than I have. But again, this is a temporary base, so I'll definitely make a collection system and storage system in the future, so don't worry about that. This one's empty. This one's gravel and flint, cobble deep slate and regular deep slate with the tufts. Cobblestone and rock copper. Diorite. Hopefully it doesn't mind, but I'm just gonna do that. Oh, okay, wait, I know why, yeah. Polished diorite. Sorry. Granite, polished granite, andesite. I'll just check that one. Some wood stuff. Some of the heads and the mini blocks I was talking about. So this is I think it's obsidian, and this is a birch log, which you can get from wandering traders, by the way. So making the wandering traders more useful. By the way, as a side note, each mob has a different percentage of the when to drop their heads. So and yes, it can get affected by looting. So yeah, got eggs and other things, I guess. Mob drops. It even has some furnaces, a crafting table, grindstone, and so on and so forth. So that's cool. Let's see. This is his villager training system, and I do use it occasionally, not anymore. And before you panic, yes, he did give me permission, so I am allowed to. So I am allowed to use it. Well, I did ask for permission, and he allowed me to use it. And if he ever comes back, then he's allowed to use mine. And down there, or even my old one. Once again, sorry about the cough. Yeah, there's some of his emerald stuff. Let's just give him some. I know he's been inactive, but I'm still gonna give it. There we go. You're welcome. Alright, cool. So these are mostly librarians, but there are some stuff down there though. Let me just check. So for example, he has a wheat field right here. He even has a bit of a bone meal farm, which is nice. Okay, and there's his melon pumpkin supplies. And up this way. There's also, I thought I had a carrot and potato supply. There's nothing in these barrels, by the way. There's a crafting table, and that's just his mine, basically. And that's where it stops. Okay. So let's just go back up. I think I might have missed some of the... But I think he does have a carrot, potato, and beetroots. Yeah, there we go. Don't know how I missed that. And he even has farmers, which I used to trade for the apples to make them into golden apples, but not anymore. So yeah. There we go. Potatoes, carrots and some stone hoes and things like that. So yeah. Don't know why he placed down. Oh yeah, well, that's for transporting villagers, of course. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Let's see, what's next? Now this wheat field, this is not from Taro, and not from me either, but this is from Takamoto, the same dude that I was mentioning when he was, got blown up by a creeper. Don't know why he decided to place next to Taro's house, but okay. I even gave him a gift as well. Wait, did he... Is that something in the middle that I picked? I don't remember now. Okay. So what's next? Next up we have these two things. So this is a snow farm. So I can get it, although this is a silk touch, right? Yeah, this is silk touch. Trust me, so yeah. You can see it regenerates. And yeah, you can get all the snow you need. Of course, you can also get the snow layers if you want. So I don't really need that, so let's just get rid of that. And this is a slime farm slash silverfish farm in some cases. I got some. I guess I'll just use this just for silverfish. But let me just show you. So to do this, we make sure. Yeah, I don't need to decorate this too. Okay, so we just place that down. Okay, I was just about to say, what the heck? Normally it should work. There we are. Oh shit. Yeah, the justice is, yeah, the lag isn't, doing any justice to us. Seriously. Doesn't do any justice, okay. So, best, okay. There we go. Perfect. Still trying to look at the chat while I'm doing this. There we go. And this one. Perfect. Wow, that was amazing. Okay. That's one, that one, and this one, and then that one. Oh. Okay, almost there. One more, una más. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is to activate the slider so that it takes off the colored pumpkins. There we go. I have to make it into a hopper timer, so I don't have to fall off the lever every time. Okay, and then we should get exactly 24 pumpkins back. Yep, fantastic. And so, since okay, let me explain. So right now we're doing silverfish mode. So if we're doing silverfish mode, we have to leave it closed. You can also get the himself, and then yeah, silverfish one will spread, and then we get the silverfish head. Sometimes you can also get the snow golem heads. Whereas if it's the slime ones, we just let them die in the water. They'll turn into slimes, and then we just slay the slimes, and job's done. So let me just do that. Okay, that's a bit weird. Oh yeah, there we go. The silverfish are infesting us, literally. And that's it, I think. Yeah. I didn't saw a snow golem head yet, so there it is. That's what I was referring to. I got 2 snow golem heads. Nice. So that's pretty much that. Let me just make some snow blocks back. Maybe. No, I don't want to make torches. Or jack-o'-lanterns. That should be good, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll have to make some more potions of oozing. So as you can see, we have enough for that. And yeah. These don't do much, we could just use these as decoration and everything, which is really cool. So yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's put that back. Alright, cool. Fantastic. We can even pick up some snow from that if we want to. Even if we have a snow farm right there. So, yeah. Might make like an iceberg or something? I don't know. Oh, by the way, these strip trees, these are not me. This is one of my friends, Dark Centaur's the backbone. But probably, we're just, like I said, we're great friends, and sometimes we like to whine at each other, but we're still friends, so don't take it too seriously. Yeah, we just like to have fun, okay? We just love to have fun. I think I've about 40 minutes, so got enough time. So now I'm going to show you what you just saw in the thumbnail, which is this. The starter garden thing. I don't even remember how I call it. Whatever. Just a garden, basically. So yeah, as you can see, we basically got things so that starter players or starter members can access, or even if you're not a starter, they can still access. So there's a bamboo, there's a beetroot, carrots, potatoes, wheat, there's some melons right here, pumpkins, sweet glowberries, cocoa beans, sugar canes, we got it all, and the same goes for animals, as you can see. Got some chickens, we got some llamas, some horses, we got a lot of things. Of course we don't have everything right now, but these are the rabbits, by the way. But yeah, you even have the different type of horse breeds. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those are the frogs, by the way. Yeah. Do I have to work on that? Don't know what happened to the other frog. Should probably be another one. Yeah, I really need to fix on. Yeah, work on that. Let's see. Well, let's just go in there. I think you can get a tadpole head as well. From these tadpoles. Might hurt. Okay. But yeah, you get the idea. You can get some products. Some of the meat and animal products, you know, or some of the mob and plant products, you could say. Or even things to feed the animals. So yeah, we'll just wait until it's night. This was also one of the first things I built, and I still and it's always going to remain unfinished because of the updates. We could call it, let's say, done for now, if I got most of the stuff, but yeah. I was trying to look for some pandas as well, and yeah. I did saw some pandas at one point when I was exploring, about me trying to look for pandas, but then I forgot where it was, so yeah, not the best. Oh well. But I want to get all the genes, you know. Normal, angry, especially the rarest one, yeah, that would be cool. Angry, sad, weak, happy, lazy, so on. I think the angry one's called hostile or something, I don't know. Okay. So that's pretty much that. So this obsidian arch, this tiny arch, however, that you just saw, that's where I was trying to go. Sometimes I just take different paths. Yeah, let's just take this path, yeah. This tiny arch, let me just show you. There's a few things, but I didn't even pull it, I'll show you where it leads us to. But first I'll show you what's in there. And once again, that's my friends that's responsible for that. He's so silly. I love it. We're both silly. Alright, let me just eat. Yeah, the light can get annoying, but whatever. Okay, cool. So let's just get the bowl rolling. Let's just get the ball rolling. Alright. So let's see. Let's see, if we take a look in here, just traverse through all this mud and whatnot. There we go. Mango swamp. Okay, we're out. Alright, so a lot of this stuff, aside from the portal, that you see are not me. Although there's also another thing that actually kind of belongs to me. well, I'll show you what it is in a moment. But first off, this was his base, but then he decided to switch to there. That's why it remains unfinished. Although that's have an interesting shape, an interesting style, I feel. Does have some chests, some meats and plants, and yeah, some other things there. What the heck is this? Not sure what he's trying to make. That's interesting. Some wood products mostly. Maybe? Yeah. I might not get everything right, of course, because this is not my base. But, yeah. There's an empty chest, another empty chest, some furnaces, a loom, crafting table, and that should be that, yeah. I actually placed 2 crafting tables. He even placed down a chest right here. It looks like it could be his smelter, I think. Let's check. This is pretty cool, I have to say. I like it. Yeah, this could be his, I like how he placed it on the bed there for some reason. There's a sign there. I don't know why, but okay. Yeah. So again, I might not get everything correct, but yeah. Let's see. What is this? Is that a... Looks like a smelter too. Some water leading to there. Once again, I don't know what that's supposed to be, so yeah, I don't know. He does have an interesting playstyle, I have to say. He usually plays Minecraft. I personally not into that. I mean, I like for example, I like what do you call it? Yeah, like for example, those 2 mods I played, yeah. And for example, when it comes to MMORPGs, it could be fun, but for me, after a while, it can get really boring. So, I'm not gonna do something if I don't want to do it. Really? So yeah. And over here is making like some sort of tower or whatever. Don't know what that is, but that looks interesting. I don't know. But here's the base that he's now working on. And this, because he did ask me to make a statue of his face, which I did. I even built it on stream, so that's what I did, right there. So yeah. But this is main base at the moment. There's an enchanting table right there. Got some carpets, most carpets for some reason. Stone cutter, another auto smelter. He loves auto smelters apparently. I need to make an auto smelter myself, a super efficient one. It's going to require carpet duping as well. So yep. Just go down. And yeah, these are the drop chute. Oh yeah, iron drop chute. So yep. And yeah, this is the stuff that he smelted. Got some copper and some iron. So yeah, there we go. So there's that. I don't know what else to say really. There's even this big gravel pillar right there. A lot of shovels. He was trying to, I think he was trying to make something on the ground. I just watched him. And yep, there goes my friend. This is him again. doing those trees. Unbelievable. He's so funny. Okay. Okay, anyway, so let's just go to the portal, which is the most important which is I should say, which is where I want to go, and where I want to show you some of the farms. To show you proof. Alright, so first off we have Logical Geeks Boys design Hoglin farm. I'm not sure if I phrase it differently, but whatever. As you can see, there's a lot of Hoglins. Wow. That is a lot. But there's a Hoglin head, because I was trying to kill some of the Hoglins so I can get a Hoglin head myself. By the way, getting a Hoglin head, at least in this data pack, has a bit of a lower chance than getting a Zoglin head, probably because of how uncommon Zoglins are. You have to drag a Hoglin into the nether portal, even though they're scared of nether portals, or to lead to the overworld, and then I'll turn to... yeah. I'm lagging again, which isn't the best. What's going on? What time I'll have it timeout? Okay, thank you. I expanded storage as well, by a long way. I could have made some trash cans as well. But as you can see, we got lots of raw pork chops. So right now, currently I toggle it to raw pork chop mode. But as you can see, we still got lots of cooked pork chops. Seriously, that's great enough food for the server to live. This is going to be great. So if you don't have a Hoglin farm, or if nobody has one on the server, then it's your chance to shine. And to, you know, stop world hunger, thanks to you. It's pretty cool. And up there we have an AFK spot. These are just my building materials. I even got some diamonds there. So I have to keep them secure, because this is not a secure place to place my diamonds. Oh shit. Yeah, this thing is almost finished. I still have a couple more layers to go. But, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, this thing is absolutely massive. And, yeah, we should hear a lot of Hoglins again. Let's see, let's just try not to... Yep. Oh, that's so annoying. It's pretty loud. It was absolutely... yeah, I love it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, what's the next thing? Yeah, so let me just show you right off the bat the Ravager collection system, which is right here. Although sometimes they despawn, don't know why. Until they shouldn't. Normally they should live, but I guess they don't. Whatever. I'll have to figure this out in the future. Anyway, let's see. Hang on, so if we go... which way is it? I forgot. Yeah, there we go, perfect. Okay, so this is the coal farm. It's also pretty big. This is designed by Fortunate Diamond. It's probably one of the best coal farms I've seen in a long time, so... essentially what you do, I'm not going to fully demonstrate, but there's a fence gate there, so you put the totem on dying off, because otherwise I'm trying to shift click. As you can see, you might hear my clicking, so yeah, that doesn't work. Whereas if I take this off, yeah, so you go there, and there's a skeleton just in the middle right here. And don't go through any of these portals, by the way. Just in the hut. So yeah, you go through here, there's a skeleton in the middle. And then it'll shoot one of the pigmen in the boat. And so as a result, it'll aggravate the pigmen. And then at which point, we'll get a lot more pigmen spawning. And also coming through the top. Right there. And yeah, this is how I get a lot of gold. And I also use a looting free sword. Let's make sure I don't break the egg. Good. Because there's an egg right there. This is how I also get lots of gold. So if there's an ornament cell that I accidentally placed two. You go between those trapdoors, We just use our sword. I'm not gonna use this one though. I have. It has knockback. And then yeah. You leave it automatic if you want. Okay, using it play like this is the best. So like I said, that's how I got all the gold, as you can see. And yeah, the gold ingots and nuggets. Yeah, so these two sorts of the gold ingots, so the ones that are already into gold ingots, so we don't need to bother there. And these are the gold nuggets. And then yeah, the rotten flesh do get burnt, and also, excuse me, we get the zombified pig on heads from killing them. It's not all the way to the top because again the chance is not as common, but yeah, still we get a decent amount, which is cool. And yeah, like I said, as you can see, we've got lots of gold blocks, which is amazing. Although I wanted to spend for a week AFKing overnight, a week, even though I only did 6 days, so I need one more night, or 6 nights, so I need one more night. As you can see, there's some gold I need to go ahead and turn into gold blocks. I was trying to do that. I was trying to stream at one point, but my computer's being a dork again and just, you know. Well, this one is the old storage system, but it just didn't work as much. So, yeah, might have to take it down, essentially. Yeah, plus there's no point keeping it, really. There's no point of keeping it, I feel. Plus, it's gonna save us some redstone, so that's always cool. Okay, so what else do we have? But yeah, I'm really happy with this gold farm. That plus the farmers that sell me apples. Basically a gold apple farm, yeah. It's pretty cool. And there's a beacon that causes me to get regeneration, haste, and strength. So yeah. Even though I can spam click, I still decide to add it, you know. Because you never know, you never know. Alright, cool. What else do we have? Yeah, there's a gas farm. I'm inside the tracks. Okay, good. It's still moving. So there's a gas farm. It's pretty cool as well. Very, very good design. I forgot to design it. That's embarrassing. But Kelp MC or Day 6, I forgot. Or XenoliaCraft. But it is a really cool design, and now I'm gonna have the dry gas. That's gonna make our gas tiers put to good use. So that's gonna be cool. Like already with this, we can make a stack of gas, or dry gas rather. So that's gonna be pretty cool. You can also get dry gas from pig on bartering now, from what I've heard. So, although it is kind of rare, and rightfully so. So, yep. So that's how you can get a lot of the gas tiers. Also, gunpowder is a bonus, so, yep. I might have to AFK there a bit more. So. What's the next thing? So let's see. We need to go. We need to go. Okay. Yes, I think we should probably head out over there, yeah. It's a bit of a long road because I'm still going to show you what's in there. Let's see. Let's just keep going. Should, I guess in theory, we should almost be there. Let's see if we can make it in time. Let's see. No. Like I said, it's a bit of a long way, so excuse me, don't get too surprised, or don't be too surprised. Oh shit. There we go. Ah, there we go, yep, okay, so this, if like there we go. So right here is our wither skeleton farm, and it's in the water forest biome, which is cool. However, a bit of a side note from that. Oh, it's only some. I'll just get rid of that guy. A bit of a side note. For some reason, I was trying to search for some netherite a couple of days ago, and I found no fortress, but this time it's in the Soul Sand Valleys biome. I was like, are you serious? I tried to find that so many times, and I finally got it. Come on. That was not fair. Oh well. At least we got it. At least we got it. So yeah. That's pretty much that. But come on. That... I'm not gonna bother talking about it much more. Okay, so... But yeah, so this is my wither skeleton farm. Now it is recommended to be alone on the server, just like I am. So it does take about... I think like a few minutes for them to start coming in. The wither skeletons, that is. Let's see if you can see that. See if you can see it happening in action. It'll take a bit of time, but we'll just see. I'm correct, this is also designed by CalpMC. Quite a bit of difference from CalpMC, and especially day 6. Especially day 6, they make super great farms. Oh! Now I found her with a skeleton. Might have to bring a dog. Oh yes, I did have it. There we go, yeah. So it does take some time to load. Yeah, sometimes you just have to wait. And then here comes the cavalry, and then you get well, the wither skulls, and that's how I also got a lot of the nether stars, and also got 64 beacons, believe it or not. I've seen it in the shulker box where I dumped off my... yep, there's one. Let me just pick it up. Yep, perfect. I was using my stats book for one of the shulker boxes. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much that, really. But yeah, it's pretty good design. Pretty good design. I like it. Let me just go back quickly. I think I'll do trigger spawn. Yeah. Maybe. Although it's currently night, so let me just go ahead and take a snooze. Okay. I got currently about 15 minutes left though. Just about. Let's see, let me just dump off a few things. Not all, because I don't want to waste all the time. So let's see. Let's see. What else? This one? Sure, yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, this is wood stuff, so I'm not gonna put those in there. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll call it good for now. Okay. So let's go back into the portal again. So let's see. Oh shit. That's embarrassing. Let's see. Oh my word. It's flag. Okay. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna head our way back to the portal. Oh, what's going on? Getting a lot of lag apparently. What's happening? It's loading. I wouldn't be surprised if I timed out because my computer is doing. Yep, I timed out. Just give me a second. Potentially. Maybe. What's going on? Hang on. I'm trying to fix some problems. Hang on. Sorry about that. My computer's being a dork again, and I'm wasting time because of it. What's going on? Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Okay. Turn off the screen. What? Okay. I'm trying to put things back up, but it's just my computer's being an idiot right now. Give me a second. Oh wait. There we go. Let's get back on the server. Hopefully this computer's not being a dork anymore. It had a fair share of being such an idiot, man. Such a stupid liar. And it's loading, it's loading. Potentially, maybe. It still says timeout to me. Let me try again. Because it says that it's loading, but it's not loading. There we go. Okay, I was just on the edge of giving up because this computer is just a mess of a computer. Okay, let me put my screen back up. There we go. There we go. But hey, that's technology for you. Hi. Let's just go. Let me do that. The timer. Yeah, again, sorry about the lag. It's my own computer's fault. It's always my fault. Come on, almost done now. There we go. Okay. Sometimes I just hate this computer. Even though I had it for months, it's just super slow. It's so annoying. I try my best to do quite a bit of everything in terms of like cleaning up and whatnot. So yeah. But my computer being a computer, what can you do? Okay, let's get back on track. Alright, so let's see. I also did delay the time. So now I still have 12 minutes left. Don't. Thank you. Okay. let's see. If we come over here, there we go. You should see what's happening. Hello? Man, this computer's terrible. Okay. So you see another Hoglin type of farm, but it's not. But this time it's not a Hoglin farm. It's a Zoglin farm. So I'll try to just go down. So you might see these Hoglins. Yeah, as you can see, they're dropping down. As you can see, they don't have much to go beneath, so they only can go into the portal. So let's just go down. As you can see, it doesn't take us any damage because of these twisting vines. It's super useful. Also use shears so that they don't go any further. Let's just go to the portal. And we should see... Yeah. This can get quite dangerous. Although I have to say though, we're getting a bit too many pork chops and leather into the main drops that's supposed to get is rotten flesh. Which I know sounds strange when you say it out loud. Say, oh, you need rotten flesh, even though it's a lot more useless than you know, the pork chops. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to do some modifications on that. I'm not sure what, and I'm lagging again. Yeah, if it keeps lagging like that, I have to stop the stream. But yeah, alright. But yeah, so I don't even know why I was to even do trigger. Maybe because that thing distracted me, and it's so annoying. But as you can see, we got the collection system. I mean, it's working for the whole just fine, but again, the main gimmick here is supposed to be for the Zoglins. So yeah, not very easy. Let's see if we can. What's happening? There we go. Yeah. I even got some Zoglin heads, as you might see, or as you can see. So that's pretty cool. And this thing is super slow. But and yeah, also expanding the excuse me, storage by a long way. Basically, there's a lot of chests and whatnot going on, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what else to say about it. Oh, and yeah, once again the lag keeps bothering me. So yeah. Alright, let's go back. I think oh wait, no. I almost good thing that just popped into my head. I was like, this can't be everything, right? Which I was right, yeah. It's not everything. But yeah, good thing that I just remembered, because I forgot. So I forgot to show you this section. So we have a sea turtle farm, sort of. But I need to make a proper sea turtle farm so I can get the shoots and the eggs, and also probably the turtle heads as well in the future. That could be cool. And this is just an AFK spot. I know it looks a bit weird, but yeah. I just need to crouch so I could just watch and peek over. Although, yeah, I'm getting so many lag, man. I'm getting so much lag, which is horrendous. Also waste my precious time too. But what? Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see if... I'm sorry for all this lag, man. I'm so sorry. Sometimes this computer's just being an idiot. Okay. But over here, this is a bit cruel, but this is a villager farm, so I can get the heads, and also the zombie heads included. So, let me give you an example. So this is so I can get the regular zombie heads, zombie villager heads, rather. Or I could just get the regular villager heads and just slay them with this over here, basically. But let's just demonstrate it. Let me just demonstrate to you getting a zombie villager head. So what's odd is that you can get the villager head 100% of the time, whereas the zombie villager head is 50% of the time. I'm gonna use this so I don't. I use my axe usually, so I don't damage the zombie. Let's see. Yeah, one hit. Oops, I'm an idiot. I mean, it's also zombie profession or regular villager profession heads, as I just demonstrated to you. I almost forgot about that. So yeah, as you can see, that works pretty well. But now let's do it in the zombie mode. So it's basically regular and zombie professional villager profession mode. So yeah, let's see. Let's just touch this button potentially. What's happening? I'm seriously getting lots of lag and it's bothering me. If I crash one more time, I'll have to end the stream, unfortunately. Yeah, this lag is just terrible. This computer's doing a terrible job right now at being a computer. Okay, there we go. I'll have to fix some stuff again, because for some reason, no matter how hard I try, it always, for some reason, it's not gonna work. Don't even know why. Okay, the villager's coming in. There we go. We're just gonna go right there. Perfect. So now you turn into a zombie villager. Now, again, since we did not get it 100% of the time, let's see. We get it? No, yeah. See, it's not very easy to get it. Like 50%. I mean, it's still high, but you don't always get it, you know? So, yeah. But I also have a witch farm involving villagers this time. So, but I have a proper witch farm. So basically, what it does is we use a channeling trident. There's a chest that's filled with rotten flesh and iron flame. Now you may be asking, what on earth is this? I don't know why that fence gate's open. But it's because you can still strike a channeling trident on an iron frame, including the iron in the iron frame, and it will still struck lightning. So with that, as you can see, you basically put it in the iron frame, and then the iron gets destroyed, and so you can just replace it with another iron in the iron frame. So that's pretty cool. And then they'll turn into witches. Oh, yep, see, there's another villager that just dropped down. So yeah. Alright, time for us to head to the nether side of things. Okay, let's go. So let's see. I'll get rid of these sugarcanes since I already have a sugarcane farm now. There's no point keeping those anymore. Okay. Alright. So we already seen that, so don't need to show it again. Although I only have 2.5 minutes left, so I'm not sure if I can show. Well, I know I cannot show everything, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure if I can show things I want to show. I don't remember what this is. What is this? Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of pigmen in there. So this is supposed to be for my, get rid of these guys. When I'll be making an amethyst geode farm. So, that's that. This guy's gone. Where's that? Oh, what? Oh, great, and now the other pigment aggro. Great. That's so good. But anyway. Shoot, it's not gonna be good. So I'll try and rush it in. But anyway, what else do we have? Yeah, I'll have to unload the trunks and everything. Like to travel far away, I'll probably do it off camera. But let's see what else we have. Let's take the left side first. Because over here, first off, there's an egg farm. That's not the main part of this area. I'm going to show it. We have to find some red and blue. We have to find a hot and cold temperature chicken so we can make some red eggs and blue eggs farm. But this is it right here. So this is my egg farm. As you can see, we've got lots of eggs. Also took some, as you can probably tell. I think it's to get some liver roses. Okay. But it's a lot. I really need to replace this nether egg with something else. I gotta place down a crafting table, even though the only thing we can craft with eggs is pumpkin pie. But yeah, it's pretty much that. I mean, this thing is a 3x3 right there. Yeah, it's a pretty monstrous egg farm. So, hey, very nice. How to be poultry man, basically, if you get a reference. Then, if we take a stroll through, straight through here, the timer is up. Let me just turn it off. There we go. Before it annoys the viewers. So, yeah, what the heck just happened? Okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry if it's been a bit of a mess with all the lag and everything. I mean, honestly, this lag is just so obnoxious. But I try my best to avoid these type of issues in the future. Excuse me. But yeah, still, hope you enjoyed the stream nonetheless. I know I did. So yeah, we'll see when part 2 is going to be coming out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.